9, 10, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17. Okay, we're live. Let's see. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Peace, everyone. Welcome to the Friday Listening Party. I'm Eric Leo 108, author, rapper, philosopher, and today I'm debuting my brand new track like I do every Friday. This week's drop is called Cups Up. So the last two tracks have been more celebratory. Um, for Thanksgiving. I'm going to read the blog post today. Um, and then that'll be it. I'm not going to listen to the song. Before we jump in, drop where you're watching from and let me know if you've read the blog post at Fiense.com already. Fiense spelled Fiense. Check out the story. Could really use your support. If you want something in the track, if you find something in the track that hits you, type it in the comments. Let's go bar for bar today. Okay, so I could really use a membership at Fiense.com/memberships. That's FIENSE.com/memberships. Yeah, that's the best way to like support and be a part of the community and meet people and get my attention. Who made the beat? This one was by Anno Domini. It features Ghostface Killah and Lone Wolf. Who does it feature? Ghostface Killah and Lone Wolf. Is it Cosmic Love? No, it was just intentionally released around uh, Thanksgiving. Announcements. I really don't have any. The latest release is Cups Up. Last week's release was Herb, and the next release is Handouts. It's gonna be. Yeah, so let's read the blog post. Cups Up, a conscious party anthem about escapism, vibes, and modern celebration culture. Cups Up is my 145th official release and 228th track published. The beat was made by Anno Domini, featuring Ghostface Killah and Lone Wolf, and was mixed by Keanu Beats. Thanksgiving is a celebration, which is why I came out with Herb and Cups Up around this time. The day before Thanksgiving is the biggest bar night of the year because everyone is back in town basically. Friendsgiving, where you have your friends over to celebrate the holiday, is growing in popularity. That's Friendsgiving. These songs are more for Friendsgiving. I am personally very grateful for my friends and family. From you to me, or from me to you, happy Thanksgiving, and thanks for listening. Cups Up, a treatise on party rituals, altered states, and human need to feel better than ordinary. Every culture on earth has its own way of celebrating, escaping, and reconnecting with itself. Some societies drum, some chant, some dance, some pray, and some, let's be honest, take a sip, take a hit, or take a shot. Cups Up by Eric Leo 108 taps into a truth older than agriculture. Human beings often ritualize the act of altering consciousness. We do it to blow off steam, to mark transitions, to bond, to rebel, to feel joy, or simply to feel different for a moment. The song doesn't glorify chaos, nor does it preach abstinence. It simply tells the truth with a wink. If you're going to a party, you might as well understand the process. Cups Up plays like a guidebook for how humans navigate the nightlife. Fun, messy, honest, and dripping with the kind of wisdom only found in the middle of a good time. From the coconut lime blend to Borg joints, hits, sips, headaches, and high gravity adventures, The song functions as a cultural snapshot of what it means to blow off steam in the 2020s. It's modern, self-aware, playful, and grounded in the reality that escaping the grind is itself part of the human grind. This treatise explores those themes through the lyrics, through cultural history, and through philosophies embedded in Eric's uniquely conscious party track. One, lime, coconut, and chemistry of human ritual. You put the lime in the coconut and mix them both together. The line isn't just catchy, it's a reference to tradition. Mixing, blending, and altering ingredients has always been central to human celebration. From early mead to Caribbean rum to modern white claws, the recipe the recipe changes, but the instinct stays constant. People love alchemy. They love creating small magic potions that change the way they feel. Not because the world is unbearable, but sometimes it is. It, but because the ritual itself is fun. The coconut lime blend symbolizes a deeper idea: the way people combine elements in their lives to create better feeling states. Add sweetness to bitterness, add brightness to heaviness. Like something ordinary and Take something ordinary and give it a twist. Eric uses the metaphor of mixing drinks to describe mixing energies, music, love, party vibes, and a little chemical encouragement. We ritualize intoxicants the way we ritualize everything else: birthdays, weddings, graduations, weekends, heartbreaks, or simply a long day Tuesday. The lime and the coconut become cultural shorthand for I want to feel different and I want to do it with others. Two, cups up, a toast to connection, love, and good vibes. Put your cups up. What's up? If you like tough love, I got it for you custom and lace it up with substance. In the world of cups up, the drink isn't the point, the connection is the point. The phrase what's up functions as a greeting, an invitation, and a challenge. You want love, you want warmth, you want a moment that feels like it matters, raise your cup. Parties have always been a form of collective therapy. People feel braver when they're holding a cup. People feel lighter when the music hits. People feel like themselves or a better version of themselves when they're surrounded by friends, beats, and a beverage. Eric transforms a simple toast into an act of communal generosity. He offers love, custom tailored, flavored, delivered through sound and spirit. When people toast, they aren't celebrating alcohol. They're celebrating the act of being here, being together, being alive. Even if the world is full of stress, politics, work, and responsibilities, the cup becomes a temporary shield, a small, bright reminder that joy is still available. I just want to say you shouldn't be smoking or drinking until you're 21. And if you can wait till you're 25. That'd be best. Three, escapism versus entertainment. The grind meets the release. Usually I'm about the grind, but this about drugs. You'll come to find the duality is intentional. Eric Leo 108 isn't an artist who hides the grind. He releases every week. He builds business systems. He strategizes. He creates books, albums, lessons, and entire ecosystems. But even the most disciplined among us hit a point where discipline isn't enough. Human beings don't thrive on constant productivity, they burn out. Cups Up acknowledges that the grind is real, and so is the needed step away from it. Not every track needs to be philosophical, not every song needs to be a social critique. Sometimes the philosophy is simple: take a break, inhale something legal, exhale the stress. The party becomes an antidote to work, not a replacement, not a rebellion, but a natural human requirement. People need to reset, people need altered states, people need playfulness. Neuroscience backs this up. Rest and reward cycles are essential for mental health. In Eric's world, the drugs aren't hard, the vibe isn't destructive, and the message isn't nihilistic. The substances, alcohol, cannabis, premium bud, function more like cultural props. The real drug is the atmosphere. The real high is connection. The real intoxication is release. Four, drinking, smoking, hydrating, and honest mechanics of partying. If you want to get drunk, you gotta take some sips. If you want to get high, you gotta take some hits. If you want to sober up, you gotta hydrate. But where's the fun in that? Bring on the headache. The the genius of these lines lies in their honesty. There's a moralizing here. There's no moralizing here. There's no kids don't do drugs. There's no party until you but there's also no party till you die. Eric simply lays out the reality. Choices have consequences and fun often comes with a price tag. He's being literal, scientific, and tongue-in-cheek all at once. If you want to feel an effect, you have to engage with the cause. If you want to undo it, there's mechanisms for that too. Sober up, hydrate, take your vitamins, but part of you knows you're going to ignore that step until the sun comes up. This section of the song highlights the biology of partying. Alcohol breaks down into acetaldehyde, acetaldehyde, acetaldehyde. THC binds to cannabinoid receptors. Hydration levels change. Dopamine spikes and dips. Humans know all this implicitly, even if they can't name the chemicals. The whole ritual is built around the cause and effect. Eric takes the effect and makes it fun, rhythmic, memorable. It becomes a blueprint not for reckless behavior, but for self awareness. If you're going to play, know the rules. Five, Borg, joint and modern youth culture. I want to be like the kids. Pour me a Borg, a blackout rage gallon that I can just gorge. The Borg has become the new American party icon. No frat party, TikTok feed, or college apartment seems complete without a gallon jug filled with hydration mix, vodka, caffeine, and a name written in permanent marker like Rage Against the Machine or Sip Happens. Eric references the Borg plugs directly into Gen Z's drinking culture, which ironically is often safer than the chaotic pre 2010s binge era. Borg contains water and electrolytes, meaning fewer hospital trips, and they let people pace themselves. They're both a meme and a safety tool depending on the ingredients. Then comes the joint, the bud, the THC that I roll on a joint. Cannabis culture is mainstream now, legal in most states, regulated tax, shop for like craft beer. The modern user doesn't hide in an alley. They go to the dispensary, pick a strain, read terpene lists, and pair cannabis like wine. Eric isn't glamorizing excess. He's documenting reality. Today's party culture blends alcoholism, cannabis, memes, music, and humor in a way that's uniquely 2020s. The Borg and the joint coexist, and the song becomes a time capsule. Six, altered states of freedom, ritual, and social lubricant. With the premium bud that I roll in a joint, THC in my blood, I float and feel buoyant. Floating is the universal human desire, whether through meditation, prayer, dancing, substance, or silence. People chase the feeling of being lighter. Buoyancy is a metaphor for freedom, freedom from responsibility, from emotional weight, from harsh realities. The song reframes intoxication as a controlled float, not a drowning, not a spiral, not a blackout, but a temporary lift. The kind of lightness people search for because the world can be unbearably heavy. For disabled, low income, stressed, overworked, or burnout listeners, that temporary float is something they that float is that temporary float is sometimes the only vacation they get. Eric acknowledges this without judgment. The bud is part of the ritual, the hit is part of the ceremony, The shot is part of the choreography. The exhale is liberation, and the knockout, literally or metaphorically, is a reminder of human limits. 7. Partying as a philosophy, a process, not chaos. That's that'll get you started or finish you off. Finish you off. I'll tell you how to do it. It's really not hard. A human, I the humor is intentional. Partying is a process. People talk about science. There's a sequence, a method, a timing, and Eric's narratives is like philosophy's lesson is like a philosophy lesson because in the way it is. Every human ritual has steps, religious rituals, morning routines, tea ceremonies, and yes, drinking rituals, smoking rituals, and partying rituals. Cups Up is a party philosophy. Respect the process but enjoy the mess. The academic version would read humans engage in pattern behaviors to induce altered consciousness, reinforce social bonds, and create symbolic meaning. Eric's version is simpler: hit, sip, exhale, smile, repeat as necessary. What is this? 8. Music as the real intoxicant. You put the lime in the coconut, then a hit of marijuana makes the situation better. Eric uses intoxicants as thematic ornaments, not as the core experience. The real intoxication is the beat, the rhythm, the hook, the energy. Music is the universal drug. It requires no hydration, no THC levels, no headache the next morning. People dance before they drink. Oh, hey, what's good? I hope you have a great day. Thank you for being here. People dance before they drink. People vibe before they smoke. People feel something when music hits their chest the right way. The substance amplify the moment, sure, but the music creates it. Cups Up is not a song about addiction, but about enhancement. The beat makes the night, the joint adds color, the drinks adds laughter. Together they build a world people want to step into. The cultural meaning of Cups Up in 2025. The song sits at the intersection of conscious hip hop and party rap. It offers substance without being heavy. It offers fun without being empty. It offers truth without being preachy. In a world that's politically charged, economically unstable, and emotionally draining, people need release valves. They need permission to take a break. Eric gives them that, but with intelligence, humor, and awareness. Cups Up isn't about intoxication. It's about celebration. It's about community. It's about reclaiming joy from a world that tries too hard to take itself seriously. 10. Cups Up, a modern anthem for sensible madness. The reason Cups Up resonates is simple. It tells the truth. People get high, people get drunk, people get stressed, people get tired, people get silly, people get free. And all of it is part of being human. The song isn't political, but it knows politics. It isn't academic, but it knows psychology. It isn't religious, but it knows ritual. It isn't heavy, but it knows the weight it's lifting off the listener. It's a toast, a guide, a laugh, a wink, a moment, a memory waiting to happen. And for a few minutes, it gives the listener exactly what they need: a break, a vibe, a float, a better situation. So put your cups up. Mix your lime with your coconut. Roll your premium bud. Pour your Borg. Take your hit. Take your sip. Exhale. Smile. Let the beat do the rest. Eric Leo 108 has the substance. All you have to do is raise your cup. Okay, that's it. Let's see. Thank y'all for tapping in with me. This has been the Friday listening party for Cups Up. If you want a deeper dive, check out my full blog breakdown. I do at fiennes.com/blog. Fiennes spelled Fiense. Stream the song on all platforms, and don't forget to leave a review for my books or music. Every listen, every comment helps the movement grow. I'll see you next Friday, same time, same vibe. brand new track. Join the school community at Helm 108 if you want a deeper dive, or if you want to join the community on Fience.com, go to Fience.com/memberships. Join on the website at Fience.com. There's also songs, albums, books, and physical and digital merch and more at Fience.com. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of my family. You're awesome. I love you very much. Until next time, you take care, all right? See you.